Hi everyone, it's me Darlene in my car, kind of close to the dumpster. I had to throw away a bunch of the things that the fabric is rolled on. Do I even know what to call those? Anyway, those cardboard things and some boxes. So I thought I will take a ride to the dumpster, and I knew that I needed to talk to you guys about the most ridiculous thing. It's to show the level of anxiety that I have and how I suffer with it and what I put myself through because of it. Oh, I'm so sick to my stomach right now. And the band was playing at the high school, and I could hear that. I still hear something making noise. At first I thought it was my car making that noise, but it's still doing it even though my car is turned off, and now we have a jet flying up above us. Okay, I don't have much time on my battery, so let me just tell you my stupid story. I talked to someone on the phone yesterday. It's not important who. It could be anybody. You know how I hate to talk on the phone, but it wasn't a family member. It was a business thing. And during the conversation, I started to get a weird vibe from the person. And I was like, do I just tell them I'm not interested and hang up? Or do I want to burn bridges? Maybe I'm just hearing things wrong. Maybe I can just continue to listen. And, so I continued to listen. But when we hung up, I was really uncomfortable about a few things. And it bothered me. This was yesterday. It bothered me so much. And I would try to tell myself that was nothing. I know it was nothing. But I felt during that conversation like I was being shamed about something. And it can be just somebody's sense of humor, but I don't know them. So I was so distraught over it. And that carried all through the day into the night. It disrupted my sleep. And today when I got up, I said, oh, I know what I'm going to do to feel better. I'm going to send them an email and just explain in a very kind way, like, gee, I don't know if I was coming across in a certain way to you, but, I kind of felt weird about this, that kind of thing. And again, I tried to talk myself out of it. I said, no, that's ridiculous. Don't do that. And then I thought, I want to just take that chance because I'll feel better after. I thought I would feel better after. And, I wish I wasn't making it sound so dramatic, because it's not. It's how I feel about it. I can feel like this about the most ridiculous, minute, tiny things that mean nothing to anyone. And I know by sending an email, I'm going to come across now, if I didn't before, I now am going to come across as, what the fuck? Is she doing? Why is she even emailing about this? I worked on an email telling myself I did not have to send it. I would just work on it, and maybe that would make me feel better. And I worked on it for several hours, off and on. I'm, running a little early bird sale for my fabric, so I was doing that in between. And then I thought it would be really good for me to just follow through. I read it. It was fine. It was fine. But to me, there's absolutely no reason to have brought it up. None, other than the fact that I was trying to make myself feel better. That's it, because I get sick over these things. So I decided I would send it. And, I checked it again, made some changes, checked it again, found a word I spelled wrong. That made me sick. And I sent it. After saying to myself, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I'm sure. And I sent it. And I immediately regretted it so much that it was worse than how I was feeling before. I actually had to get up and just pace. I was pacing in my apartment saying, why do I do these things? Why do I let things bother me? Why do I let things get to me? Why do I have to make everything way bigger than it is? You know, it's just... And then I thought, I have to now wait in case there's a reply. I wasn't expecting one, and I even said, this has nothing, you know, you don't need to reply to this. I just want to explain something. Oh my God, I'm such a fucking idiot. But I realized they could reply, and I thought, when I see that come in, I'm going to want to pass out. Why? Why didn't I think of that? I would have never sent it. And I go back into my office, and I see that it's there. But there's no "re" in the subject line. So I thought, did I accidentally send that to myself? But I didn't. But this is what happened. The email bounced back. I was never so fucking happy. I was like, oh my God, they didn't get it. And then I was like, I went through all that and they didn't get it. And I was already now changing my mind and considering, you know, trying to find a different email and sending it again. Oh, I can go from so relieved that the email bounced to all of a sudden wishing that it hadn't after I was just miserable that I had sent it. It's awful. It's awful to be me. And I have the worst headache over this. And I had just eaten, and those 4 hamburger patties are not sitting well right now. And I'm just a hot mess. And then I started thinking, what if there was a way they could make it look like it bounced, but they really got it? You know, because people can do things like that. So then I was like, what if they did see it? So I'm going to pretend they didn't see it. I'm not going to consider trying to find a way to get that message out to them. I'm just going to say I wasted 24 hours worrying about the most insignificant thing ever. Isn't that a lovely story? I know somebody out there relates to what I just told you. It's awful. It's awful. Now, I'm going to the parade tonight, which is why the band was practicing, the homecoming parade, and I only hope I can feel better than I feel right now. And I know my battery is going to die, and I'm very glad that it is. I'm going to, Derek is going to pick me up. Skylar is going to be on the float, so I'm assuming he's going to be bringing her somewhere first, picking me up, and I'm going to go there and hopefully just be able to watch the parade and not be still thinking about this, because right now I'm quite consumed by all of this. It's awful. It's just awful. No, I'm never going to try to reply to anyone. If I feel weird about a phone call, I'm just hanging up and I'm just going to let myself feel weird and not feel like I have any right in the world to try to explain myself. All right, you guys, I have to go. Yeah, now I feel weird about this video, but I'm uploading it. Bye.